For the very first time in our historic drought, the state of California is fining cities for failing to cut back on water use.
4 water districts are being punished, including Beverly Hills. KCAL 9 political reporter Dave Bryan is in Beverly Hills tonight, where he got plenty of reaction to this. Dave?
That's for sure, Lena and Juan. Behind me is Beverly Hills City Hall. Not an especially happy place today. One state official said the action taken today was the toughest sanction ever made against any California city for a drought violation. It may be recycled wastewater, but the sprinklers were on in a park across the street from City Hall on the night when state officials fined Beverly Hills more than $61,000 for not even coming close to meeting its goal of reducing water use by 32% in response to the California drought.
The folks that are not pulling their weight, so to speak, or doing their fair share, they need to be prodded, and we think that's what these fines will do.
From the sky, you can see the large, lush, and very green lawns, often hidden behind towering hedges or security fences. Perfectly landscaped properties all across Beverly Hills, block after block, mansion after mansion. Victoria Orlich, who lives in Beverly Hills but not in a mansion, says she often notices those very green lawns.
I see some of the yards that are just huge.
And green still.
And green. I think people need to make a better effort. I mean, some of these lawns are huge, and you know, there's all sorts of other options.
Bonnie Forbes lived in Beverly Hills for 30 years, and she admits,
I used a lot of water, and I know the neighbors used a lot of water, and people just have no respect for the environment. I was one of them, but I'm not anymore. I'm reformed.
During the late afternoon, the sprinklers were on at several homes we noticed in Beverly Hills, and at some others the water was pouring out of hoses. The man in charge of enforcing California's drought water saving rules says the city has done little to see that those water rules are observed or to take action against excessive violators.
Beverly Hills, for example, they haven't issued a single civil fine or penalty to anyone there. The vast majority of their water use is residential use. We believe that if Beverly Hills goes out and starts enforcing the conservation measures that they have on the books, they're going to achieve great results.
In a statement from City Hall, Beverly Hills officials responded to Carrigan, saying Beverly Hills is very concerned about not meeting the 32% goal set by the state. The city, they say, is committed to implementing additional programs such as new penalty surcharges, hiring additional staff to address water violations, and developing individualized conservation programs. But there's been no answer so far as to why it took them so long. Bonnie Forbes believes it may not be so easy to cut the water usage here because she thinks it would conflict with the culture of the rich and powerful.
People take too long showers, and they're filling their pools, and they're watering their lawns. Everybody waters their lawns, so it's Beverly Hills. It's excessive. Restraint is not part of the program in Beverly Hills. Good for them. They deserve to be fined.
Now, the other cities involved here are Redlands in San Bernardino County, Indio, and the Coachella Water District, that's in Riverside County. And state officials tonight, Lena, are saying that if these cities don't clean up their act fast, this may be just the beginning.
All right, Dave, thank you. Now, if you want to see how your city or water district did in the last report, just go to our website, kcal9.com, and click on Seen on TV.